Hey, this is Sikandar Basha, Assistant Professor from BBA Department, Vijayanagar College, Hospete. So today we are going to discuss about the last model, fifth of managerial economics topic. So let us see what are all the things that we are going to see. So as we know that lockdown doesn't affect our studies, that's why we have to continue our studies through this mode of teaching, that is online. Yeah. So to start that, what is pricing policy and practices? Every company have their own pricing policies and the practices. Let us know what actually is price or what is pricing. So a price is nothing but a amount of commodity or a desired amount required as a payment for something which is offered for a sale. Right? As you go to the store, you give the money and take the commodities. Now, how do they set the prices? So they set the prices based on the pricing policies. Now let us see what is pricing policies. Pricing policy is nothing but every company will have their own pricing policies. So pricing policy refers to how a company sets the prices on the basis of their product services like cost, value, demand, and competition. So we see branded prices different, unbranded prices are different. Yes. So prices are set based on certain objectives. So what are these objectives? So let us see the following objectives. Five main objectives of the pricing. One is based on achieving a return on investment. Second on size stability, market share, prevention of competition, and obviously one most important thing is increased profits. Every company expects increase in the profits. So what are the pricing methods then? So there are different types of pricing methods that the company actually adopts. So let us see the first pricing, what actually the pricing method is. The pricing methods are nothing but the ways in which the prices are being calculated. How exactly you set the prices? The prices are exactly set based on the competition in the market and the target audience, what a company will have. Right. So let us move to the next session, what is we call. The theory of price is an economic theory that contains the prices for specific goods or services based on the relationship of the supply and demand. So theory of prices are being made based on the demand and supply in the market. So how it is actually made? So there should be certain objectives. So as I told you, what is the price? Price is the money or any other consideration including goods or services exchanged for the ownership. Right? You bring some commodity using the prices. So let us see what are the objectives of the pricing policy. That is maximization of profit, target return, regulate the market share, face the competition, profit stabilization, survival and growth, to avoid price war and retain the prestige and goodwill of a company as well. So let us see what is the pricing methods. The very first pricing method is cost plus pricing. This method is very common method of determining the selling price of a product. How they do? They do by adding a certain percentage to the markup by the average of variable cost. They use the variable cost for setting up the cost plus pricing method. So as we see that this method ignores the influence of demand on the price. There is no essentially relationship between the cost and what the people will be ready to pay for a product. So but cost plus pricing helps in fixing a fair price. Here the cost is considered as a main factor for influencing the price. Okay, so second method is called as a marginal cost pricing. So what actually happens in the marginal cost pricing? Here the fixed costs are ignored. As we see in the previous pricing method, we have seen variable cost has been ignored. But in this marginal cost pricing, the fixed costs are ignored and the prices are fixed on the basis of the marginal cost. That means a producer wants only a little margin of the profit out of that particular product. So only those costs are directly attributed to your products are taken. So only some products are being set based on the margin. As marginal cost does not take account of full cost, it is only a short-term phenomenon. So marginal costs are set based on the short-term phenomena. So it's a short marginal cost cannot use the long-run phenomena for making out the profits as well. Right. So here we move to the next one. As we see, this method is usually adopted when the product is introduced in a new market. So when do they adopt this particular method? This marginal cost, the marginal cost method is usually adopted when the product is introduced in a new market. So even the marginal cost concept helps the assess the changes in the cost due to pricing decision. So but the identification of marginal cost helps to increase the only margin profit. So a firm can make the margin profit just by reducing the cost connected to do with the next one. Yes. We have the third pricing method, which will be the next slide, which is called as going rate pricing. What actually is a going rate pricing? As the name itself indicates, going rate pricing is a method or by a firm wherein the product is priced as per the rates prevailing in the market. So whatever the market price is there, the same prices are set, which is called as a going rate price. That means what is the price of today's market price, the same price is set for the market, which is called as a going rate pricing. So this going rate pricing helpful for a firm to make a profit. So we see a lot of examples for this. So why the companies go for going rate pricing? This technique is resorted because it's very best way of gaining the leadership in the market and to avoid the price wars. So such example is Bajaj company's price, like motorcycles prices. So you see the going rate price according to the going rate prices of Honda and some other companies. They actually set the prices. They may reduce or they may increase. It's not possible, but they may reduce. That is called as a going rate pricing aspect. Yes, we have the next method, which is called as a product line pricing. A product line pricing is a group of products produced by a firm that are related with either as a substitute and complements to each other. As you know that every company have their own product line distinction. So every company will own a different products with a different taglines. For example, we have take for example same the Bajaj company. Bajaj company deals with motorcycles. Bajaj company deals with the insurance. Bajaj company deals with the finance. So we have these different product lines which are being priced for this particular commodities of the products. This product may be physically distinct or may be sold under different demand conditions, which gives a seller a chance to charge different price. The relative competitive competition are all based on the elasticity of each product in this case. Now let us move to how the pricing of a new product is actually made. So while dealing with the product of new price of new product, it's not easy for a firm because under an established market, you have to make your own way of dealing with them, right? So pricing of a new product is something which is very difficult task for every firm because the cost of market is unknown for them and the competitors are huge there. The firm producing the new product is just to consider what is the market size, what are the buyer reaction, who are their competitors. So by knowing all these, they have to set their prices. So, but there is also some other way of setting the prices, which is known as skimming price and penetration price that is discussed in the next session. So, but it has to consider the elasticity of demand while dealing or setting a price for a new product. So as I told you, the price skimming has to be explained. What is this price skimming method? A price skimming method is nothing but when a new product is introduced in the market, the firm fixes a price much higher than the cost of production. That is, a firm is going to set the price which is higher than their production charge. It is possible only when the absence of competitors. When there are no competitors, then only it is possible to set these higher prices. And in this case, the consumers are ready to pay a high price to enjoy the pleasure of being the first users of their product. But after a certain time, it will gain a huge profit as well, because as new competitors enters, they squeeze the buyers, they reduce the prices, and step by step, these various section of consumers are willing to buy it at lower prices. So as you can take the best example of the present situation, due to lockdown, there are many companies who are also not changing the prices due to lack of demand of the products in the market. So the next method is the penetration pricing method. Here the firm how is going to set the prices. The penetration pricing is nothing but the price is fixed based on a relatively low one. As compared to the previous pricing method, here the price set is very low. The pricing is adopted when the new product faces a strong competition from the existing substitute products. Here, one of the other firms who are having existing substitute products will face a competition. Because of this strong competition, here the prices are fixed at low. The new firm has to penetrate the market, right? Because it is a new product and it has to penetrate deeper into the market. It has to understand the market. It has to understand its competitors. It has to understand the strategies. So it will charge only a very low price initially. That is why to understand everyone. So very best example is that when you introduce by a new person, to understand their behavior and all, what we do first, we show our very good behavior. Later on, after knowing everything, we start showing different behavior because we got to know everything about him. So that is why the same strategy the company uses. First, it initially charges the low price. Later on, after getting to know about the competitors and its market, and when they go deeper, penetration is something deeper. So they enter into the deeper into the prices. Sometimes below the cost of production, they also charge the price. But later on, after knowing the market, they charge a very high price. And this is what something which is not good for his competitors, any company. So in both the methods, what we have seen is that penetration pricing or those kind of methods where in first case it is charging high price when it is new product, and in the other stage we have seen that the products are being charged at a low price. But having the difference, those are strategies. So let us see the conclusion. A conclusion is something where, as we have got to know about all this unit, is that a market is a set of condition under which sellers and buyers buy a commodity. Right? We saw that. So they buy the commodity only based on the price. The price is something which is dependent on the demand for the supply of the market. So pricing policies and theories are something which varies from one firm to the other firm. So it's also depending on the goals of the firm and nature of the characteristic of the firm. So we cannot say exactly these are the possibilities of setting the prices here. So here is the PDF version of our notes, what I had explained in the video format. So this is a lengthier version of the notes which I had explained about the price and the pricing theories. So the price is based on the forces of supply and the demand, as I told you. So the price definition, as you can see here, there is also the objectives of pricing policies, which starts from maximization of profit and till we retain the prestige and goodwill of the company. So we have different pricing methods. One is cost plus pricing. So this cost plus pricing is set based on the markup price or contribution margin. As you can see, there is also a formula for the same. Price is equal to ABC plus CM. Second is cost plus pricing. So the cost plus pricing is based on the fair price. The the price is fixed based on the fair price in the market. The marginal cost pricing is something where a price is set based on the margins what they want to gain from the market. And we have the marginal cost pricing, which is the same thing. So we have going rate pricing. Going rate pricing is a method adopted by the firm wherein whatever the going rate of the firm, that is what is the going rate of the price is in the market, the same price is set in the market. The product line pricing is also there. A company deals with the different products. So product line pricing is set by those companies which deals with the different commodities. Pricing of a new product, as I told, pricing of a new product is a very difficult task for a company. That's why there are two methods in setting up the price for a new product. One is price skimming method and iteration pricing. Price skimming method is something where initially the higher prices are set, okay, and after knowing the market, they are going to charge very low price. Penetration pricing is something where initially the price set is at very low rate, and after knowing the market, they are going to charge the stable price of the market. At the end, the conclusion is that pricing policy and theories are not same for all the firms. It differs from one firm to other firm. It differs from one industry to the other industry. It doesn't follow everyone. So even whatever the methods I have told, every method may be adopted by some firm and may not be adopted by the some firm. So it is because it depends on the goals of the firm and nature of their competition. So this ends the particular discussion of the pricing methods. We will be dealing with the next section, which is called as a profit management. Thank you.